What's going on, Investomaniacs? Night Rider here. I'm going to go ahead and bypass my high energy intro this time because it's been a little bit of a difficult week for me in the market, as I'm sure it has for some of you. It is February 28th, 2020, Friday after hours, and it has been the worst week for the American stock market since 2008. I'm 30 years old now, meaning the last time the markets had a week this bad, I was 18, and I was not paying attention to the stock market when I was 18. So this is effectively brand new for me. I've never experienced something like this, and it is creating a lot of uncertainty and insecurity in my ability as an investor and my decision making as an investor. And it's rough. It's an emotionally taxing time for me to go through because I'm having to make so many dramatic changes to my portfolio in such a short period of time, which I typically try to not do. And I am having to do many things that I've never done before. So, for example, I have up until today, but like for the past couple of weeks, excluding today, I was about 35% in cash, and I typically am 100% invested. I had about a 10% short position, and kind of like a dedicated portion of my portfolio I wanted to be short, and I am typically 100% long. It was the first time I ever made a trade that was macro based. I'm typically exclusively trading off of individual companies and fundamentals and valuations of that company, not macro events. So I'm having to do a lot of things I've never done before and do them in a very compressed period of time. And I'm sure that this is a good learning experience for me. It's kind of forcing me to grow as an investor to some extent, but it is very emotionally taxing at this point in time. And I'm trying to keep it together for this video and, not stress out. But what can I say? I lost over 10% of my portfolio just this week, and I lost the several weeks before that. I'm getting tired of losing money. I'm trying my best to mitigate, but I'm not doing a successful enough job at it, and I'm still losing money. So one thing that I wanted to do to try and just kind of give myself a little pep talk and try to put things in perspective is say, okay, Knight, you're not doing as well as you would like, and you're not doing as good as somebody who's better than you, and you're not doing as good as I think you could do, but you are doing better than the past you and the kind of the average person. What do I mean by that? So on October 16th, 2019, I bought my first shares of InMode, and that was when I considered myself to go into active investing. It was on that day, I mentally told myself, I'm an active investor now. I'm going to make a lot more changes to my portfolio. And this was my portfolio before on the end of October 15th, 2019. And so I wanted to compare, hey, I want to look back and see, would I have had more money or less money? And it ends up, being an active investor has been better for me. So this was my old portfolio. And at the end of October 15th, I had about $238,700. And that portfolio, had it just sat today, would be worth $256,700. So I would have made a little less than $18,000 in profit. Okay, since I decided to go the active route and have made a lot of changes to my portfolio, of some shorter term, some longer term, some good, some bad, but what's the net? The net is I have $308,200. So I've made $69,527, which is obviously a lot better than $18,000. Mind you, had I just completely thrown my hands in the air and just said, I'm just going to invest in the S&P 500, then that 238.7K would have turned into 256.7K, and I would have lost, I'm sorry, 236.6K, and I would have lost $2,100. So, I would have lost money in the S&P 500. I would have made a little bit of money with my passive strategy, and with my active strategy, I'm up significantly more than I would have been, any other way. So, when I look from beginning to end, things have gone well, but I'll tell you, in the middle, while I wasn't making videos on YouTube for a couple months, I've had a lot of ups and downs, and it's been, again, emotionally taxing. I hit a peak of $440,000, and I've been on a down draw from 440 now down to 310. That's $130,000 down draw. It's like 30% or something like that. It's a big down draw. It's an emotionally taxing down draw. But I'm trying to, again, stay positive and say, okay, Knight, even though you've done some good things and you've made some mistakes, net, you're still doing better than you would have had you just stayed with your passive investing strategy. So try to stay positive, and I'm going to come back on Monday and try to figure out a way to beat this coronavirus down draw or up draw. I don't know if I'm going short or long. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm going to try my best to keep doing better. I guess that's all I can say. Hope you guys have a great day.